d4, d5, c4, d takes c4. This is the Queen's Gambit accepted. And here you may see some people play e3, but this allows black some counterplay with the e5 move. I prefer not to allow that, so going back, after d takes c4, I always play knight f3 here to stop the e5 move. a6, preparing to defend the c-pawn. e3, b5, and now we have to break down the pawn chain on the queen's side with a4. Bishop b7, preparing to defend the rook after we capture. So let's back up for a second. What we're actually threatening here is the move a takes b5, a takes b5, and then rook takes a8, winning a rook. So they need to take some action against that. So bishop to b7 most likely, b3, attacking the c-pawn again, and now probably e6, and then we'll start to capture here. But if they capture first, let's back up for a second. Let's say they go with c takes b3, a takes b5, knight f6, queen takes b3, a takes b5, rook takes a8, bishop takes a8, bishop takes b5 check, knight bd7, and knight e5 with advantage for white. Backing up. Another possibility would be b takes a4, b takes c4, and you see white's central pawn majority is very strong. Knight f6, knight c3, e6, rook b1, attacking the bishop. Bishop takes f3, queen takes f3. Knight bd7 was required because we were threatening the rook on a8. And then c5. Well, a winning position for white, really. And probably bishop e7, queen c6, castle, queen takes a4. So let's get out of all this and go back to the point where we just played the b3 move. Let's say they play e6 here. A takes b5, a takes b5, rook takes a8, bishop takes a8, b takes c4, b takes c4, bishop takes c4, knight f6, and we'll castle short here with an advantage for white. We notice that white has an extra central pawn and a nice, his d pawn is very well supported. We also notice that black's pawn on c7 is isolated. It's going to be a target later on. And in addition to that, our bishop on c4 is very well placed. And our king is safe. Black's king is still in the center of the board. It's going to take him some time to complete his development.